with if he has BKB, so he's just going to deal a lot of damage.
It's the idea that if Nyx gets on top of him, Hoodwink gets on top of him. If he just pops a BKB, there is no way of just cleanly killing him, and it's about Terrorblade entering the fight. So yeah, this is Zeus, an unpicked hero at the Annie Major, but now, of course, we're getting to see it at ESL Summer. I'm just excited to see a new hero kind of pop up.
Especially in what was hopefully the waning days of the patch. Let's see what Zeus is capable in this final game of the series with Sunsfan and Lacoste.
Thank you, gentlemen. I just woke up. Zeus.
New
Zeus
hero
himself. I forgot this hero existed. I'm really happy to see him. Will it be good, though, Lacoste?
It has been a counter to Terrorblade, but seems like people forgot about him. No one was picking it during the major, and I want to see what the itemization is going to be like. Panel talked about a BKB, not necessarily BKB rush on a Zeus, but would definitely love to see it because their damage output is
BKB rush on Zeus. That sounds...
time to be alive.
I haven't seen this hero in a while, but I feel like that is not the play.
I don't know if you played Dota 1, but back in Dota 1 days, you did. You remember Battle Fury Zeus? It had like different animation.
Really? Yeah. I don't remember that. Wow. I remember the PA, you would buy 5 Battle Furies on her. You'd have blur because the model was literally not visible. You just see crits over and over and over. But no.
Good stuff by my whiskers. It should be a decent Zeus game. Like you have Nyx Assassin, he can get on top of you. There will need a Blink Daggers, possibly even a Blink Dagger on a Terrorblade, because this is where the most damage is gonna come from.
Yeah.
A bit worried about TB versus Luna matchup. Seen it so many times. TB just uses reflection. Luna kills herself, kills the teammates. We've seen in anime what Luna can do. She pretty much kills everyone. So pretty much
spoilers.
the same thing. Spoilers alert. It's been what, 6 months since we released it, so not.
Oh, did you work on it? You said we released it. I didn't know you were involved in that.
Yeah, I was. We as a community, you know.
Oh, I see.
I'm not a BSJ. You know, we need to, you know, take a Radiant Throne to win this game.
Yeah, understandable. But yeah, talk to me. Okay, I believe 50% of this cast will be about Zeus as a hero, and I'm fine with that. What do you think of Zeus versus Lina in just the mid matchup alone?
I think Zeus should do okay. Like Lina naturally pushes out the wave. I see that Limp is maybe restraining himself about doing that. Just trying to put a bit more right clicks onto Zeus. Zeus has good stats, good animation. Before the hero was almost unplayable. Every single time you had to use the chain lightning or arc lightning that is called these days.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the actual build's going to be. In the old days, you would go 2 in Arc Lightning so you can 2-shot the range creeps. We'll see if that comes to fruition or not.
You want to max the Arc Lightning, no doubt about it. Still his strongest spells, allows you to farm the jungle, allows you to farm the lane. Maybe even a second point in a static field, we'll see. Lightning Bolt cancels the TP still, so sometimes you just need it early on. But you can't afford to go Arc Lightning and Lightning Bolt, there's not enough sustain.
Yeah. Okay, and in terms of item build for him, what are you looking at?
I think
people still go Ags.
Lens. I think Lens into Ags is more than fine.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Of course, this hero, the panel kind of brought it up before, but historically looked at as a pretty good counter to a Terrorblade type hero. Any kind of burst magic damage is good against a hero that has ridiculously high armor, which is the case for TB. But this is a new beast of a TB that we're seeing lately as well.
Yeah, TB has just been on the rise even after the nerfs. The hero just feels super strong. Top lane, a lot of pressure
is under attack
on Terrorblade, but the same goes for bottom. I don't think Virtus Pro should care too much about the bottom lane. This is an easy win for them. We've seen Luna being a counter to like all the tanky strength offlaners, and this should be the first blood.
Absolutely. The Earth Spike, more than enough damage as Save ends up taking that one for himself. So first game we saw that he took the ward to get a little bit of extra XP, and yeah, the first blood, very important for that support tax to buy the sentries and whatnot. And the free observers, of course. You need to spend a lot of money on those. As Limp, looks like his bottle's going to get refilled there, along with getting the water rune. As looking at the CS in terms of mid, very, very even right now. Of course,
it should be even. Yeah. Like if someone rotates, get a stun on a Zeus, he will be stacking the jungle for himself. GPK, all about that efficiency. Will refill the bottle. 2/3, not too bad. But as I said, the Virtus Pro and on the bottom lane, they should not lose this lane. 2 range heroes, they will get a kill on S4 if they get 1 more right click. We'll have a stick and a full healing salve, so should be okay.
Yep. Getting close to the ring of health. His courier did die though, so might have to hang out in that vicinity for a bit. GPK getting pressured out now. Limp able to hit the LSA. Yeah, GPK pretty much out of regen right now.
Someone needs to die. So
yeah, to TP back to mid.
Exactly. So no one.
That might be Kingslayer.
Close. Maybe Kingslayer. Nah, he's okay. So GPK will just run back to the fountain, refill the bottle, TP back to the lane. Limp playing it so well. It looked pretty even until Limp climbed the high ground and start putting in some right clicks. We'll get level 6 faster, stacking the small camp. Something that we've seen quite a lot, that the mid lane small camp get blocked.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a big one.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a lot out of this small camp right now. Very efficient here. They will swap out the water runes, though, at least from VP's perspective. Zeus will finally get some mana, as we're going to see Handskin take a tumble here. S4 getting pressured out again. Nightfall with basically no mana to speak of, though. That'll break things up. All right, let's get back to the Hoodwink before we get onto Zeus again, which is going to be every other topic we talk about, right?
Mention one hero, back to Zeus. Hoodwink, FNG played it in the first game of this series. Didn't do too much. I mean, it was pretty much a stomp, so...
Are you hoping for a different build this time?
Yeah, I want to see a different build. I want to see max Bushwhack. I want to see an earlier point in Scurry. Be able to go through the trees. And it's the same matchup again. Like, I played Hoodwink quite a lot. It just doesn't feel like you deal damage early on, especially against a hero like a Timbersaw. To me, it feels the hero should deal more damage considering the numbers.
I mean, they did nerf the absolute crap out of her not too long ago. There was a long patch note of basically only nerfs, as DM's going to take a reflection here. Nico Baby. Oh, he's actually going to jump in there with the Timber Chain. FNG now being pulled back by Kingslayer in the meantime. But S4 takes a Lucent Beam. He might be in some trouble. The Hex is there as well. Save. Nice dodge onto the Impale. Lucent Beam to follow. S4 still trying to walk this off, but the Earth Spike's going to be there. That's the 2nd kill for Save already in this lane. Not even in 6 minutes.
Bottom lane doing really well. I love that they decided to put Lion. Like, he is position 4 in this game. He will get the farm priority, but he's playing the safe lane, much more kill potential. And yeah, Wyvern at position 5, but nice wraparound in the mid lane.
Yeah, Thunderbolt's going to be there. Kingslayer with the Arctic Burn. The LSA is going to connect on Limp, and he picks up an Invis Rune, but of course there is a Zeus in the game. GPK, they don't want to go any further.
3 stacks of Fiery Soul plus the Boots of Speed. They can chase her down.
And Limp will survive as a result. So looking good for him right now. Top net worth, and Zeus about 600 behind. Of course, they were, last I checked, stacking the jungle a bit. Not sure if that's actually going to be for GPK or just for the Luna at some point.
I think you give it to GPK at least big camp. He comes back to the game. Right now, there's a 500 difference, as you mentioned. Limp played the lane really well. Like, he put the pressure exactly when it's needed, dodged the gank. Now, on the top lane, DM is level 6, so there is more kill potential. There is a catapult wave. Nico Baby needs to be careful. 3 + 2 + 1, easy 6. Will TP out.
Oh, Thunder God's Wrath was just enough of that last right click from DM. And now we're seeing the power of Zeus, my friend. Global presence.
When you have that level 6, you want to start playing aggressively on the side lanes. This should be the tower. No one can defend it. This time around, FNG realized mistakes were made in game number 1. But let's see it again. Bam! That's usually what happens. You don't see it, but someone dies. So FNG has a Scurry 1-2-1 build. I really like that. Finds a Keen Optic. Great item on Lina.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, Hoodwink just keep it. It's also a good item on a Hoodwink, but since you're at position 5,
see,
you're not gonna get it. Well, maybe. Yeah, he sends it back.
I mean, speaking of Hoodwink, when I've found that it's had the most success in these pro games is obviously Bushwhack is like the most important spell, right?
Yes.
You're able to cast it from the trees with the Scurry, but I feel like having the extra break against certain lineups is really strong, like against the Tidehunter, for example, but it's not really a good... I mean, Timbersaw is kind of overrated. The break's not particularly good against him.
If he has reactive armor stacks, they stay. You just don't get the new ones.
GPK picks up the haste. Limp is in a lot of trouble. Lucent Beam to follow. Nightfall's even coming to the fray as Save gets another kill. He's in a killing streak now. Handskin, Thunderbolt into the finger. Double kill for Save. He is quite far.
He's just getting all the last hits. How much gold does he have? 1,000 gold, level 6, 8 minutes in. Save. Like, he has been on point. Whenever he plays, I feel like he doesn't have these bad games. He's always on point with the spell casting. This is what the Virtus Pro is really good at, not overlapping their abilities. We see Luna on the bottom lane. Seems like it's just going to be a Dragonlance build. No need to get that mask, even though I like the mask. You disassemble it anyway. Butterfly, Satanic.
Nothing to say.
Yeah, I mean, he's off to a really good start, too. It's not like you need to go into the triangle and get this... That's 4. He's going to get the gush into the Ravage. He's actually going to connect on 2. Limp, though, gets impaled in the meantime. Laguna Blade from so far away. Not going to be enough to actually get the kill. Now Kingslayer comes into the fray. He's going to get impaled by Handskin. More TPs now, and Alliance just has to run. Looks like Save might be the sacrifice. This actually would be a pretty big kill, but they just don't have enough damage.
I just praise Save. Usually it goes the other way around where he makes a big mistake. Caster's Curse this time around. Hexes Lina instantly. They blow up 2 big ultis. They don't get the kill. Luna had that Dragonlance delivered, plus the Power Treads and the Magic Wand. That's 1,500 plus HP. Also,
I think we just saw the Keen Optic range, too, with that Laguna Blade. That was quite far.
Yeah, it was. And as I said, GPK farming the big camp. Or is he? Nightfall attacks it once, gets the...
That's the travel tax, I think. The toll fee, if you will. As, yeah, Nightfall is having a very good start to this game as compared to TB. About 1,000 net worth discrepancy between the two. And of course, I mean, Luna just farms faster than this hero.
At this point, she does. Like Terrorblade, once you have those images maxed out, you don't deal well with the stacks unless you have a meta. There are a couple of stacks being made in the triangle, so he will clear it up. Also, Tidehunter can be the one, but it seems like it's just going to be a TB for now. Also found the Possessed Mask, so you have extra damage, a bit of a lifesteal.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, that is also in consideration for top 3 neutrals, at the tier 1s, that is. And what's the purple one? Fairy Trinket?
Fairy Trinket.
Depends on the hero.
Optic, Arcane Ring. You said in the previous game.
The
Budget Blade Mail, yeah.
Yeah, the Budget Blade, yeah. True. This would actually be an unironically pretty big kill onto Save if they're able to clean him up, because he is super farmed right now on killing spree.
500.
300 away from Blink himself.
Let's see how fast he is. Oh, he knows. He actually knows something is up. Look at this. They have no sentries whatsoever, and he pinged them. He exactly pinged him where he's standing.
Radiant
yeah, that's pretty big. I mean, he is super close to a Blink. I mean, imagine him getting like a 13, 14-minute Blink dagger.
On a position for Lion, it also allows you to play like that damage from the Thunder God's Wrath. Sometimes all you need. So DB is going to be very burstable this game.
We didn't mention the Ironwood tree picked up on
Not as good as it was before.
That's
right
true.
now, it's 15-second cooldown. Before it was 4, I believe.
Radiant's middle tower.
They just added an extra digit, essentially. That was a huge nerf. You're right. I mean, it wasn't that good on anybody else, really. It's just Timbersaw, right?
Yeah. Maybe on a Wind Ranger for a Shackle.
Oh, true.
Could be.
Nobody picks that hero, though. You know? We saw it made it a couple times, but
yeah,
kind of inconsistent as a core. As, see the Luna just out farming everybody right now. And there's the Ancient stack, so this is just going to amplify her farm even more. She has the Dragonlance.
Found the perfect item, what you want to have.
Yep.
Best mask.
What are your thoughts on the same items being dropped for each respective team as a concept in terms of neutrals? Because then it's less RNG as DM, takes heavy damage here. They're not able to finish them off though, but then it's RNG in terms of what your lineup is, right? Because some are stronger depending on the heroes.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. I don't think it, like, when it comes down to tier 4 items, I think it makes much more difference, but...
yeah, that's true.
Sometimes, like, Spider Legs make a big difference. When you keep it, you're 6 slotted, and you do not want to have Power Treads.
I think Lifesteal and Boots are the 2 biggest ones to get later in the game.
Yes.
Because you can just open up a slot, essentially, for a lot of heroes. All right, we have a 3-man smoke here from VP. GPK, we promised that we talk about Zeus all game. It's actually not come true.
We are talking right now. Fairy's Trinket, best item, sometimes
Ambulance as well. Yeah, this is a lot of... Oh, the
we
burst
go.
damage save again. Another kill for this young man as GPK takes a gush from S4. Thunderbolt to follow though, save, trying to save his teammate, pun not intended there. And S4, he's already at half HP. Look at this, just from so far range here. He doesn't have any backup, but S4 will get out.
They
having that hood.
got the perfect target, pretty much perfect smoke without the vision. They go inside a triangle, kill the TB. He's gonna need to buy BKB after finishing off the SNY. On TB needs to be able to protect himself. They have no ways.
Yeah, GPK is going for the Blink Dagger next. And I would be beyond shocked if it's not an Ags after that.
Might still swap things around. We'll see how it goes. Like, Blink Dagger is really good. Can get himself out of the trouble. Tidehunter will definitely go for a Blink Dagger next item to be able to surprise them. So if he thinks he's fast enough, might be able to blink out.
What do you think of the Mario shard for Zeus?
Mario?
It's like the mini force staff, the static field.
I was like, well, what's going on? Yeah, it's a decent one. Like, you don't want to spend the gold because there's always going to be like a bigger item that you want to buy. So you might pick it up from Roche. Even though in this game, I think Lina gets the priority if first row kills the Roshan.
Yeah, as we can see, Laguna Blade applied here onto DM. He's very tanky, but this looks like it might be enough damage. He pops that hood. Down to the trees he goes, has the plate mail as well, doing a nice job at Yuki into the timber chain across the other side of the lane, and he will live as a result. They might be able to turn this around now. VP saves with another Hex, Thunderbolt to follow, and the Earth Spike will help finish off that pesky Nyx assassin, and somehow DM survives.
Unfortunately, Save did not manage to kill steal this one.
Yeah.
He has 6 out of 8. Not too bad, but great play there from DM. I think Nyx Assassin misused the carrot face. Like, you need to time it correctly on the timber chain to stop it, but we'll try to go on him one more time.
Bushwhack with that sharpshooter, but it's not going to be enough here. I mean, they do have decent setup for that sharpshooter at some point with the Cold Embrace, I suppose, on the other side. That can help try to counter, as we can see DM survive again here. Right, that plate mail value, 24 charges as well in his passive. As we're going to see, oh my god, the Winter Curse into the Impale, and it looks like Hoodwink will fall. Nyx Assassin is next as well. And Alliance, it's 10-0 again. Is this game 1?
I didn't even notice that they have 0 kills.
Yeah.
It seems like every single time they pick Hoodwink, they just can't get a kill early on.
Yeah.
Zeus is great against Hoodwink. You scout the Hoodwink inside the trees and going for the Aghanim Scepter. I like Aghanim Scepter a bit more this time around. It's just a good setup. Let's say Lion with the Blink Initiation. He can pretty much kill anyone. He holds them in place for a long period of time. Hex 2.5, 2.6 on the stun duration. So there's going to be a lot of damage coming out from the Nimby.
I mean, he did go for a different build on this Hoodwink this time, so he went for what you wanted, right?
Yes.
But still not finding the success that they were looking for. As we see, the scouting out with the Thunder God's Wrath is what gave them the vision there. That was a vendetta? That was actually a
pure
vendetta.
damage hit from Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that was a good curse. Holy jeez. Yeah, 12-0 advantage for VP, and this is looking potentially like a Mega Stomp coming. But Alliance, it's only, I mean, it's 4K, which is a lot at this stage. We can see another pick off here onto Hanskin. But what are the recoverability options here for Alliance this time around, Lacoste?
Well, I want to see Terrorblade BKB, Lina BKB to be able to take the fights. Once again, Limp going for Boots of Travel. In a game where you're losing, you can't afford to do that. You need to be, like, maybe if you play with the Hoodwink from the trees, Nyx Assassin, so you have 3 heroes showing. But in this scenario, I think having a BKB, especially against the Zeus, against the Lion, you needed it earlier. It's half your BKB.
Yeah, that is true. He did the exact same thing. Let's see if it works out this time around. I mean, that might indicate that they want to kind of split push a bit more.
Really working well for them, 13-0.
Well, if you're down, and I mean, split pushing is important in games like this, right? So is that perhaps the line of thinking?
It's a lot of investment. Like, I would not go for it. I see more downsides of it rather than the positives.
But if you were to focus on the
If I could focus, yes, you are out there trying to, as I already said, maybe play with the Nyx Assassin. Glyph, you see a hero, instant initiation, Bushwhack coming out from the Hoodwink. But, sometimes, I think I've said it during the first game, where you have boots of travel, you stay for that one extra wave.
Yeah, you get greedy.
And then you get greedy, you get punished,
Radiant's
especially against
bottom
Lion.
tower
This
is
is the
under
big thing.
attack.
He's probably the best hero to punish the split push.
Yep, that's true. And once Zeus has Ags as well, Nimbus is another great way to punish that.
He will have it, and also finds the Philosopher's Stone on Zeus, the two best items.
man.
I'm surprised that he's not keeping the Fairy's Trinket on top of it, just to swap it during the team fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Attack.
Either way,
Radiant
Nimbus
structures
is available, so you get the global little
maybe-
Thunderbolt. It takes quite a bit of hits too. It's a little bit deceiving. Of course, they do have Lina, who can obviously attack speed with the fire is still pretty important, but
Radiant's top tower is under
basically the
attack.
only hero other than the TV at some point in the game.
Dire
But yeah, the
are
BKBs are going to be pretty crucial for Alliance
Dire's
to
bottom
try to get back
tower
into
is
this
under
game.
attack. Radiant's
I mean, the
top
one
tower is under attack.
Upside for Alliance at the very least is that VP does not have a particularly good Roche team
Dire's
until Luna
bottom
gets
tower is
a good
under
amount of
attack.
farm.
She has a BKB, so big timing. I expect Luna to... I expect Verge Pro to take a fight. There is Ravage available. On Tidehunter, he showed his
Radiant's
Blink
top
Dagger
tower
already,
is
so
under
they
attack.
know something is up.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, and there's the BKB like you
Dire's
said.
bottom
Into the
tower
smoke
is
for
under
VP.
attack.
Nightfall ready to fight. Has the Eclipse good to go. DM with the Lotus Orb on top of all this.
Great item against
Radiant's top
Lina,
tower is
against
under
the
attack.
Terrorblade Thunder, and as expected, TB finishes off SNY. Dragonlance needs a BKB to protect himself, so right now Luna staying 3,000 gold ahead of TB, and this is their big time. They know, they actually know where he is. It's
Nico,
being picked out.
baby.
Nico.
Yep, he's running to the side. Of course, they have the Thunder God's Wrath.
There
That'll
we
scout
go.
him out. Attempting to TP out. The Lucent Beam. Nope, not even gonna need it. The Earth Spike is there into the Eclipse and the Hex, so no Sunder play. Nimbus was used to try to KS that Lacoste. It wasn't to be for GPK.
As expected, Luna, let's see where she proceeds. She
And skin. Ah, the Thunderbolt just in time. Another kill going the way of VP. 15-0.
I think they can take down Roche. There's still a BKB available. Level 19 Luna. Time to go inside. 25 seconds. Without it, we will see the impact move. Zeus ulti on top of it.
That's
Lion.
the timing here.
Very close.
0.6 seconds left. Yeah. Very close in.
That
the-
Nimby needed to come in a bit earlier.
Well, he didn't have vision, I don't think, right?
He used ulti.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Okay.
Zeus with the regeneration. He's not really high level in this game. He's level 14. Same goes for Timbersaw. And Luna is about to hit level 20. She will be picking up that Aegis as expected.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Actually has the shard queued up. Wants to purchase that herself, it looks like. That's interesting. Give you the vision and more vision in the trees, I guess. With the Lucent Beam. GPK. See, Handskin.
Dire's top tower.
That is the
under
sentry
attack.
from Alliance, but GPK in the trees. Will be spotted out by Handskin. Has to be pretty careful. If the Thunderbolt comes out here, they will certainly kill him. But it looks like Alliance is going to give it this tier 2.
Radiant
He
structures
needs
are
to
fortified.
get out of here.
Dire's top tower
there's the-
is under
oh.
attack.
Not
Was
quite in
close.
range. Will be a freebie.
Dire's top tower
They will
has
continue.
fallen.
They have this Aegis,
Radiant's
no
bottom
Eclipse
tower
for
is
another
under attack.
35, but if they glyph,
Dire's
potentially
top
they
tower
could
is under
have it
attack.
after the Aegis respawn. You need to defend the tower. There's no one
Radiant's
from
middle
Alliance
tower is
trying
under
to
attack.
defend this. Your tier 3 tower falls against Luna, you lose the barracks.
Yep, absolutely. Moonglave's
Still,
going to do absolute work.
respecting the damage. You know, they did not want to go full force. There's no need for it. Usually we see, like, first Roshan is just to take the enemy outpost, pretty much control the whole map, the area where they can farm, and then try to close out the game with the second Rosh. Second Rosh, too valuable. I think maybe we need to take away the
Don't
cheat.
delete the shard.
No, Shard is
Please,
fine. No, Shard is
please.
really fun to
Dire's
watch,
middle
so
tower
maybe
is
remove
under
the
attack.
cheese.
Yes.
I think Aegis plus Shard is more than enough.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I mean, even with just the shard, it's still a pretty powerful Roche in the future if they go down that road. But either way, Nightfall and company are in the driver's seat, to say the least. Butterfly looks to be next for him. Already has the Eagle song. And Alliance are just trying to delay this. I don't think there's any way they want to fight into this Aegis.
BKB on Lina, BKB on TB. I think they could potentially take a fight. Like, not necessarily overextend, since tier 2 tower is already very low. They will just let it go. Well, look at this. This is perfect. Creeps came in.
Has fallen.
All right, now we have a smoke. 5-man smoke, in fact, for VP. They're heading towards the top lane, pushing it out with the Arc Lightning. Arcane Rune on Zeus. That is very scary.
Not get better than that.
Yeah, that's one of the best heroes in the game. Easily to have that Nightfall right here. S4 jumps in with the Ravage. Going to connect on the 3. Hoodwink. Right, gets the stun up onto Luna. They had a lot of burst damage, but he's still getting healed through it. And there's the curse on the BKB Terror Blade. And this is going to mean VP trying to reset. The right click's not quite enough to take out Nightfall.
Oh, they should just wait. Like, this tier 3 tower is super low. They should wait, reset with Wind Reviver and heal. They know there will be no BKB and no meta. Meta should be gone in about like 30-35 seconds.
Yeah, the heal's not as strong right now without having the fully done Holy Locket
no
and the talent.
No Holy Locket.
Still pretty solid though. You see the reflection made. Nightfall pretty healthy. So this tower definitely going to go down. The gush into the LSA, into the Anchor Smash. All right, this is going to be Aegis going down.
Under attack.
But like you said, they've expended a lot of spells on the side of Alliance.
Oh,
there's
good
the Nimbus into the Lucent Beam. Not quite enough to take out Limp. He has to BKB retreat.
Radiant's middle tower.
And finally, the tier 3 tower will fall. With the BKB activate from Nightfall, but they want to fight now. Respect from the other side into the finger. The save with yet another kill. And now the Lucent Beam, or the Eclipse, I should say, to follow. S4 trying to get away, but that Lucent Beam finally finds him. So 2 dead. This turns it into a 5 versus 3. And now you see the Glaives doing their job. This is where Luna becomes extremely hard to counteract.
Yeah, this is what they came for. They came for this set of barracks. 30 seconds without Tide, no Ravage. They should try to poke, take some damage. They know there's no meta. This is a big part of the damage coming out from Alliance. So right now they're just poking. Curse available in a second. Good
Blade, the Hex into the burst damage. GPK gets the last hit. And there is why you see Zeus is so good against Terror Blade. Bushwhack comes out for the heals.
On the board for Alliance. Do you think they
Oh my god, I actually forgot about that. I'm going to say yes, they'll get 1 kill. Is this actually another top hat game? This is insane. This is actually insane. This is going to be a second rack to the very least. There's the buyback now onto TB.
You get mana drained while he's BKB'd with the Ether Lens. It's just too much. And Nimbus also protecting them. I don't know if they want to go in and try to end the game right now. Next Roche may respawn in 3 minutes. Luna also, as you mentioned, has that shard queued up. Just needs 50 gold. If they want a big timing, like this could potentially be it. She buys it.
This is the highest damage we've seen in terms of building damage at this stage of the game for this tournament, Nightfall.
I think they need to play super defensive. Try to end this game with 0 kills on Alliance.
Oh, Nico maybe in the trees. This might be their first kill. They finally get save. 1 kill for Alliance.
Oh, he dodged it.
And they get the Winter Wyvern as well. So 5 versus 3, but Nightfall wants to fight. Gets off the Lucent Beam. Elsay's going to connect on the Timber. Buyback onto the Winter Wyvern now as S4 trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but it's just going to cost him his life. A double kill for Nightfall now as Nico Baby is quite low in that meta. Has to retreat. And VP not really scared despite losing a couple heroes here.
In this situation, like, it was a good try from Alliance. They set up a Tinker Ward on the high ground. This will get devorted. The Wyvern will fly over it. Buyback used from the Kingslayer. They know that there is no meta. Nice dodge from Nightfall on that Laguna Blade. And like, TB, it's a tough game for him. Like, he gets easily bursted. They jump him. They can take him down from 100 to a 0 pretty easily. You see the Ravage being popped immediately. Connects on multiple heroes. Not bad, but and the dodge.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a good attempt from the tree line. They had the vision with the Tinker Ward like we talked about. But Nico Baby is just such a discrepancy right now in farm. Hard to withstand what VP has to offer right now. As they attempt to go high ground again. Bushwhack with the Vendetta coming out into the Impale and Laguna Blade with a this be enough? The cold embrace save! The heals again out of control. They were so close to taking down Nightfall. As the Sunder comes out into the Eclipse though. All right, some damage mitigated here, but S4 will drop regardless. All right, you're gonna get the Impale LSA to follow, but again, the cold embrace back to full HP you go, young man. Nico, baby, getting pressure in the meantime. They don't have quite enough to take him out quite yet here. DM, no trees available.
That was so close. Like, Wyvern even used the Holy Locket, 20 charges on Luna just to be able to give her some extra HP. This is the last left for Alliance. Roche may respawn in 40.
LSA, cold embrace, full HP. Congratulations.
Well done.
Well done. You hit one button. Oh, he doesn't have it for the Luna, though. Sharpshooter's there as well. As Nico Baby trying to fight within the Nimbus, but he will fall. It'll be a likely trade here. I was thinking Nightfall's living. Cold embrace. Back to full HP you go. Laguna Blade can't even withstand the cold embrace. Arya saving it.
It's just too much healing.
What is this?
Holy Locket on him, and the S4 will call it.
Whoever picks Winter Wyvern wins.
The hero's too powerful. Like, once you get to those, to that level 10 talent, and they can